Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome. It is I, the Reverend Austin Nash Miles, here once again, blessed, dressed, ready to serve you a good word unto reunification. Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome once again. Today we will be talking about conscious creation, my experiences, my thoughts, perhaps a little bit I picked up from my High Master. I will also be talking about 3 imagination gems you can use to consciously create, and be sure to stay tuned to the end. We'll be talking about how we can use conscious creation and these imagination gems to further our spiritual development. Stay tuned. To me, conscious creation is divine creation. In a moment, you are alive, you are thinking, you are feeling, and just as any energetic bursts create something, those things within your matrix are creating something. You as the witness have an idea, perhaps even a vision, but it's not created yet. It's still ethereal in nature, if you will. I am also a musician. Musicians, when creating, composers, when composing, they can kind of see and hear their masterpiece in a way. And then when trying to tap into that flow of it, they get bits and pieces out. And that will inspire their masterpiece here. The better they are, the more of that masterpiece they can relay. I'd say also the clearer they are, the more sensitive they are, the better they can listen. Was it Beethoven, who was deaf? Having that sense, of hearing taken out of the picture, you're able to clearly more see with other heightened senses and feel what that masterpiece look feels like, and what it sounds like. Here in this time, we are also creating our ascension path by what we learn, what we believe, the steps we take, the worries we take on, the tasks we tackle. We shape our ascension journey with every conscious breath, with every moment we act consciously, with every moment we choose to act instead of unconsciously reacting. All the physical tools we put together, like in terms of me, healing techniques, healing technologies, raw foods, sweating, fasting, juicing, different things I've put together to line my ascension path, to help me along the way, to help build my light body. All these things that you're consciously creating for your journey is an instrumental of actions, even though we cannot see fully the end piece. I believe it will be beautiful. We are also consciously creating it with our mind and heart tools. We've talked about 5D dreams and 5D consciousness. God, or the Most High, has the power to create everything you could ever want, and a wealth of things that you didn't know you wanted. And the mind and heart tools we create ourselves, those stay with us. The prayers, the mantras, the dreams, the hopes we have for divine marvels. Conscious creation and the 3 imagination jams to consciously create. Well, these imagination jams go hand in hand with the spiritual development portion, okay, of this video. So how are we going to use conscious creation to spiritual development? Well, in the article I speak more about it, but the first imagination gem is to clear the mind with a solace of serenity. Just simply put a picture in your mind of a place you create that's like your quiet place. Some people have like a happy place, you know, a centering place. This should be a silent solitude. The more vividly you create it in your imagination, the better you can remember it. This creates a space for safe creation, helping to quiet the mind and quiet the energies so we can listen to the flow of that masterpiece we were talking about. Number 2, breath to draw in the Creator's light. As we consciously create, we're taking things in with our receptive powers, primarily our imagination, a receptive power, a great consciousness, receptive power. But to draw in the Creator's light, I've talked about the infinity breath. You can probably find different versions of them all over the internet. But imagine yourself drawing in light as you breathe. This also feeds our imagination. As we clear our mind, clear ourself, and just kind of lightly set an intention to create what we want, breathe in source, breathe in pure energy, the fodder that will make up what we are to create. in our imagination, being filled with what is needed to create, which is source energy. As we breathe unconsciously, it's coming in to a small degree, but as we breathe consciously, it comes into a greater degree, giving us everything and more of what's needed to document that masterpiece, no matter what it is you are creating. For even that solace of solace, that solace of serenity, or any dreamy place, any inner world you have in yourself, transfer that to the forever place. Say, I see this dream world, higher master, I give it to you, keep it for me. For when I am embodied with light, when I assume light, I will see it again and it will be a home unto myself. All these things while consciously creating, whether you create that solace of serenity, you draw in the Creator's light, you transfer it to the forever place. We're working with spirit. We're working with consciousness itself. Consciously creating, building the blocks that will be our launch pad, our pathway to our personal ascension, to our personal consciousness shifts. As you take those things to the forever place, and that place beckons you here and there, you go back and forth, back and forth. You do as I have spoken, and you straddle that space between the fourth and fifth with your mind and heart. Consciously create something beautiful for yourselves moving forward. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell notification to be notified for when I have something else available to help your spiritual consciousness journey. Continue to shift your consciousness with this next video.